What's up everybody? Welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about how to pick a profitable niche for your affiliate marketing business. Now, if this is a topic that's of interest to you, then stay tuned because I'm going to roll the intro and we're going to dive right into the content. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. My name is Pascal. If this is your first time on the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out on when I upload new videos, which I do on a weekly basis. And if you've been in the channel before, then thanks again for stopping by. Now, I have a couple of notes right behind me, a couple of bullet points, so I make sure that I don't forget what I wanted to talk to you guys about, right? So the first thing that you want to do is to list your passions and hobbies, right? You're gonna have to brainstorm on the things that you're passionate about and what your hobbies are, right? Because this is going to give you a few options that you're going to use to filter later on with the other criteria. Because one of the things that, the reason this is important is because when you're, if you're going to be an affiliate in a particular niche, then you're going to start creating content to provide value, okay? And then if you're not passionate about the topic or the niche, then when you're going to face difficulties, it's going to be very challenging for you to keep going on in your actual journey, right? Because what happens to a lot of people is that they start they start content creation for a particular niche, and as soon as they start making enough money to cover their lifestyles, then they lose complete interest and they don't feel like continuing to produce content, right? So you have to make sure that you have a certain passion for the niche you're going to pick, because when this happens to you, then you need something that you have a particular interest in, right? So you can keep going with your content producing efforts. Right? Now, the second important thing is make sure that there's demand for the niche, right? So make sure that there's like aggregation. And the way for you to check this is, for example, you can go on Facebook. If you can see that there are like Facebook groups, like several Facebook groups where you have an agglomeration of people around that particular niche, then you know that there's a demand and there's an interest for that. You can check on forums also. If you can find forums on that particular niche, then this tells you that there's a particular demand for that niche, okay? Now, third thing is very important. Make sure that there's potential to make money, okay? So the way, one of the things that you might think is that, all right, I'm gonna try to find something where there's no competition, and that way I'll be the only one to actually be in that niche, right? So this is a mistake, right? Because in this game, competition is good, right? Because this means that this is a proven niche where you actually have people already selling products or services, right? Because you don't want to be the first one to create a product or a service in the particular niche, because you don't know if it's actually going to work. And it's a very risky thing to do for you to be the first one to go ahead and create a product or a service on that particular niche. So in that sense, competition is good. You're going to need to niche down. This means that you're not going to stay in the broad category. You're going to go a couple levels deeper to find your blue ocean in these particular markets, right? Now, The fourth thing I want to mention is that there are three main categories, right? Three main categories in three main markets, right? So you have the health market, you have the wealth market, and you have the relationship markets, right? So these three markets have been there for the longest time, and every new product or service that comes along usually are included in these three broad markets. Now there are other markets also that have proven to be very profitable, like the hobbies. For example, you have the travel niche, you have the, for example, pets niche, like people who like dogs and cats, right? So these are in a different category, but they have proven to be very profitable also. Okay, so these are a few markets that you can consider. Now, in relation to what I mentioned earlier regarding the blue ocean, so what this means is, in the beginning, these three big markets, right? You didn't have a lot of competition, so anyone could come and then create a product in these broad categories, and then because there wasn't a lot of competition, so it was easy to sell any product or service, right? Now, as other people started noticing how easy it was, so they're starting introducing themselves in these particular markets, offering their products and service. Now, as you have more people doing this, then these markets started to be more competitive, and they turn into what we call a red ocean. Like it's an ocean infested with sharks, right? As this is a symbol of the level of competition there is now. So what people started doing is that they started to go a level, one level deeper. So let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, you're in the, let's say, wealth niche, okay? So in the wealth niche, one level deeper could be, for example, real estate, or it could be online marketing. It could be trading, you see? So these are different levels that are within the broad category, but they are a little bit more specific. Now, I suggest that you go at another level deeper so you can be even more specific. For example, if you're in the real estate market, you can go a level deeper, and for example, your niche could be how to flip houses on eBay, right? This is one example of a second level below the wealth and real estate market, right? So there are several niches that you can explore, right, to start your affiliate marketing business, as long as you respect these guidelines that I just provided. Then I think you should feel comfortable with the niche that you actually chose for your business, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you got any value from this, go ahead and like the video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Let me know how you go ahead and select your niches. Some people might have different criteria. I would love to know how you go ahead and select your niches, right? And that being said, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.